Shalom. Shalom, brothers. Dang, man. I'm having a bad day. So I'll put it like that. Oh, that's open. All right, Shalom, brothers. Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. I'll just do sit down. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, of Great Millstone that rule well. All right, and peace and citations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. All right. I'm inside now, man. I was out there prophesying. Ended up finding out. Left my notebook with all my precepts to the lesson. How do you say it? At home. And then I'm like, man, it's cold as hell. It's windy as hell. You know, I couldn't feel my hands. Well, you know, I can still prophesy with my hands, barely feeling my hands, but you know, I didn't. You know, I wasn't fully prepared. I'm like, you know what? That's a sign to just come inside. You know, and finish. We'll do the rest of the lesson here. So I didn't even get to start. I didn't even bring out no precepts. So I'm inside. And the topic of this lesson is persecution, man. Persecution is going to come. It's inevitable. All right. And you see the things going on in the news, in the Super Bowl. You know that man that was escorted off the field during the halftime show. He was a so-called black man that believed in Muslim. He was a Muslim black man. All right, with the Gaza flag and whatnot, and he happened to be Muslim, man. And this Edomite, Edom wants to link us up to Ishmael and the Muslims because he already Esau, the so-called white man, already did his work when it comes to demonizing the Muslims, the Arab man, Ishmael. So if he could easily link us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans up, especially those that believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, if he could link us up to the Muslims, which are already deemed as terrorists, IS, all right, terrorists, all right. I can't say the word, or I might get flagged. All right, if he could link us up to that, you know, the face of terror, all right, then he could come down with great wrath and bust through our doors, and round us up, send us to FEMA camps to Guantanamo Bay, and destroy us. And that's what this devil's doing. Like Bocad Malone, which he's an Edomite, all right, he's trying to link us up to as the face of terror, all right. You know, that's why he's always talking about the Israelites, all right, the black Hebrew Israelites. He's always on our ass, you know, because we're the main danger to this society, man. Okay, a little old us, all right, in our house, out there on highways and byways, all right, preaching the Bible. You know, we're not laying hands on nobody, we're not bombing nobody, all right, and that's what this devil does, man. He hires black men, all right. He hires black men, all right, to be the fall guy, to bomb somebody, to attack so-called Jewish people, okay? When really, that's not what we're about. We don't preach that. We don't teach that. The men of Great Millstone don't teach that, man. To lay hands on people, to fight people, to shoot people, to bomb people. We don't believe in that. We believe in preaching the word of the truth of the Bible, and then go home and work, and go to work and take care of your kids, pay the bills and whatnot. That's all we preach. We may cuss, yell our voice, raise our voice at people, but that's out of love, man. Okay, that's it. We may say some harsh words or say some things that are not politically correct. They may go against society's terms. Morals. But that's it. We're not fighting people. We're not shooting people. We're not carrying guns like ISUPK. We're not doing military drills in public. See, these other camps like ISUPK, IUIC, Sakari, and whatnot, they're bought and paid for. The white man bought them, and they do what the white man tells them to do. All right? They can still preach the truth, but not the 100% truth, man. All right? The heads of these other camps outside of Great Millstone that are not the affiliates of Great Millstone, all right? They do military drills. They carry guns, all right? They march, in the inner cities, The Lord told us not to do that, man, okay? These men, call themselves Israelites, but are not of Israel, like the scriptures say. They're going to get us persecuted, man, all right? Because this white man wants to link us all up into one category when we're not the same. They're not like us, man. Literally. All right. Pun intended. They're not like us. All right. We don't preach to carry guns. Hey, if you want to go to the gun range, and shoot some guns, do it safely in a politically correct manner. Have a gun license, but don't be carrying it around like an Edomite. I like guns. I like playing Call of Duty. I like playing Battlefield. I like guns, but I don't even have one, man. If I had the money, shoot, I probably would, but I'm not gonna be out here waving my gun around and showing it off, man. Guns are cool, man. It's like a manly thing, man. We like guns, but hey, that's not what we're about, man. Okay. All right. And yeah, I was just meditating on how Esau Edom persecuted and demonized the Muslims, Ishmael, all right, during the early 2000s, and came down with great wrath upon them, to steal their resources and oil and falsely claim that they're going over there to the Middle East, across the whole world, to those people, to them, and to liberate them and spread freedom, because their people is not living civilized like us white people in America. So we got to go over there with our bombs and guns and liberate them. But what did they actually do? They went over there, destroyed their cities, and they're doing it today in Gaza. They're bombing them. And then what are they doing? What is Trump and Netanyahu doing? They're like, we're going to make Gaza great again. When you see the before and after pictures, Gaza was already beautiful. Ishmael had their glory, and then what happened? The white man bombed them and bombed them and bombed them and killed them, unalived them, and now what? This Edomite, this devil wants to claim their land. And he can, because he destroyed it, and he pushed those people out of there, and he's been doing that to everybody on earth, man, even their own people. All right, they pushed the people, the original people, out of their lands, all right, and claimed it to themselves, man. The scriptures say the devil, Esau, his blessing is the fatness of the earth, all right, the whole earth. You see this devil, the white man, everywhere. Antarctica, North Pole, South Pole, the islands, every single island, Siberia, everywhere, man, to the far reaches of the earth, man. Esau loves hiking, hiking's cool, I like hiking, but they love it, they love hunting, they're every fucking where, man. But yeah, man, the way this devil persecuted Ishmael, came down upon them with great wrath, he's going to do it unto us elect of the nation of Israel, us so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, because that's who he's after, man. He's going to be after us. We're the greatest danger to this American society, to the New World Order. Us just preaching the truth. We're not laying hands on nobody, shooting anybody, bombing anybody. We're not doing nothing. And if anybody is, if they say that one of us are doing that, they're not of us, man. We don't preach that. We don't teach that. They were never of us. That's not us. We have nothing to do with them. All right. Get him. Let you know who did that. You know, put him in a FEMA camp. But this devil, he's the false accuser, like the scriptures say, and he's gonna falsely accuse us, because that's all he can do, man. All right. So my first precept, I'm just gonna shut up and preach, man. It's like I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. It's like you. It's like you. All right, John 17 and 14. It says, I have given them thy word, and the world hated them. All right, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Verse 15, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. All right. They are not of the world, even as I'm not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. All right. And, you know, even our own people are going to persecute us. All right. And send us up to the judges in these courthouses falsely for the testimony of the Lord, man. Because these people, you know, they hate us, man, because we're not of the world, man. We're of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. We have the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai upon us, okay? And they hate us for that, because they hate the Lord, all right? All right, it's not you. Oh, man, I have to do this every time. I'll read 15 again. It says, I pray not, no, 14, I have given them thy word. And that's what we're doing, man. We're preaching, we're speaking the words of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, we're not speaking the words of our own. These aren't our own words, all right? You know, it says, and the world hated them, all right? This world hates us, man, so they're going to persecute us. Why? Because we're against this world, all right? We're preaching a kingdom to come, a righteous kingdom, all right? This is a wicked kingdom, all right? That's why this world hates us. These people hate us, and they want to persecute us, and they're going to only persecute us falsely, man, because we're not doing nothing wicked. We're fully, we're righteous, and they hate us for that, man. They hate that we're righteous. So they're going to persecute us, try to get us off the streets, and they will. They're going to get us off the streets. They're going to put us in FEMA camps. They're going to try to unalive us. They're going to kick us out of society, but it's going to be falsely, man. They're trying. This devil's trying to demonize us. All right, label us as evil, as the face of terror, and he's going to be unsuccessful, and he's going to just sit and say, "Fuck it, man. I'm coming down with great wrath upon you. You know, if you don't take this CHIP, I'm gonna unalive you, put you in a FEMA camp, behead you, or kick you out of society, man. All right, because this devil has a short time to get his new world order up and ready, man, before the Lord returns. Okay, and that's what this white man, Esau, Edom, is after, man. The Lord's elect. All right, us hopeful elect. That's who he's after, man. He's not after oil, lithium, opium, resources. All right, he's after us. All right, because he knows we're going to be changed in a twinkling of an eye, and the Lord's going to lift up that standard against them. which means he's going to make us immortal. We're going to be immune to everything, man. The Lord, this devil's tanks, guns, firepower, we're going to be immortal, untouchable. And the devil's not, and this white man's not going to have anything to, he can't do nothing against that, man. All right. So he's going to try to unalive us, persecute us, do away with us before the Lord returns. And he's going to be unsuccessful, man. All right. John 15. 15 verse 18. John 15 and 18, it says, if the world hated you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. All right. This world hates us, man. All right. They want to do away with this. They're trying to persecute us, man. But they're having a hard time because we're righteous in the eyes of the Lord. All right. If ye were of the world would love its own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And the Lord chose us, man. All right. With his Holy Spirit, his beautiful Holy Spirit, man. All right. In this truth. He brought us out of the mire, the spiritual mire. Okay. All right. Mire is is low, and it's the the mire of the street, the mud and the poop. You know what mire is. Look it up on Google, man. We were in that spiritual mire, man, living in wickedness. Lowly, but now the Lord woke us up and made us righteous and holy again, man. Preaching this truth. All right, we're different people. We're different men now, man. All right, preaching the truth of Yahweh Shemi Shai. And that's why these people hate us, man. Because they're jealous. They hate righteousness because they hate the Lord. They love wickedness, and we're everything but wickedness. So they hate us. All right, and they want to do away with us because they know they can't do nothing against righteousness. All right, and they love wickedness. They love this wicked world. Who is they? The wicked of our people and the Edomites. All right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, who runs the world in wickedness. The scriptures say the world has been given into the hands of the wicked. Okay. So who runs the world? The so-called white man. All right. So he's the wicked. He's Esau, Edom. John 15 and 20, next verse. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Okay? So Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, he was persecuted, man. Falsely. And our own people said, let his blood be upon our hands. In generations later, roughly paraphrasing, and they chose Barabbas, a known criminal. All right. Our people love criminals. They love wickedness. They love drug dealers. They love wicked rappers and singers, man. Ballers. They don't love us because we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. All right. So they don't care if we are done away with, man. They want us done away with because they want a world full of wickedness. All right, because they want to be wicked because they are wicked. They are of their father, the devil. All right. Verse 21, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake. All right, because they know not him that sent me. All right, they don't know the Lord, man. All right. Okay, they're gonna put us into prison. All right. Falsely claim us as the face of terror somehow, some way. They're gonna lie about us. They're gonna be like, oh, these are those dudes that, they're the reason why society and the world is the way it is. We got to get rid of them. Meanwhile, this white man, this devil, is really the main reason why the world is the way it is, man. All right. We're just preaching the truth, man. All right. We're just preaching the Bible. All right. It's verse 20 again. It says, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. Okay. So the Lord went through persecution, man. Great persecution. So we got to go through it too. All right. That's why persecution will come. the title of this lesson, persecution will come. It's inevitable. All right. All right. So be ready, man. All right. Be, stay spotless and blameless. Okay. Mark 14, verse 53. Mark 14 and 53. It says, and they led Yahushua away to the high priest, and with him were assembled all the chief priests and the elders and the scribes. And Peter followed him afar off, even unto the place of the high priest. And he sat with the servants and warmed himself at the fire. And the chief priests and all the council sought for witness against Yahushua to put him to death. So, this is when Yahushua was persecuted, man. All right. Even his own people, all right, was persecuting him, man. All right. And this is and found. This is verse 55 again. And the chief priests and all the council sought for a witness against Yahushua to put him to death, and found none. All right, they couldn't justify putting him to death, even though they wanted to put him to death. You see how wicked our fucking people are? All right. They couldn't find no justifiable reason, tangible reason to put Yahushua to death. All right. But they wanted to kill him anyway. When he was innocent, he is literally called the lamb, an innocent lamb. The Lord didn't do nothing. All he did is say some words that people did not agree with. All right. He's preaching. He preached about a kingdom to come, and not the kingdom currently, a wicked kingdom, but a righteous kingdom. And these people hate righteousness. That's why they wanted to unalive him, man. For many bear false witness against him. All right, it wasn't few. It said many bear false witness against him. But their witness agreed not together. All right, so they could even come into an agreement. All right, to what to persecute him on. All right, what to put him to death for. And there arose certain and bare false witness against him, saying, we heard him saying, I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and within 3 days I will build another made without hands. But neither so did their witness agree together. All right, so they're trying to get Yahushua on him saying, he's gonna destroy this physical temple and build it without hands. Which he was speaking parabolically, man. He didn't mean literally. All right. He was talking about the new covenant, man. All right. How do you say it? Verse 60 says, and the high priest stood up in the midst and asked Yahushua, saying, answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witnesses against thee? All right. So they're like, so what do you have to say, Yahushua, about these men saying that? Verse 61, it says, but he held his peace and answered nothing. All right, so the Lord didn't even say nothing. He just ignored him, man. All right. Again, the high priest asked him and said unto him, art thou the Hamashiach? Art thou the anointed, the son of the blessed? All right. So he asked him, are you the Lord? Are you the son of God? And Yahushua said, I am. Ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. So Yahushua was like, yeah, man, you're going to see me on the right side of the Lord, man. All right. It was like a backhanded compliment or backhanded, response. Like, of course, verse 63 says, the high priest rent his clothes and saith, what need we any further witnesses? All right, verse 64 says, ye have heard the blasphemy. What think ye? All right, they all condemned him to be guilty of death, and some began to spit on him and cover his face and to buffet him. to say unto him, prophesy. And the servants did strike him with the palms of their hands. So they started laying hands on him, man, on Yahushua, spitting on him. All right, all right, okay. Because Yahushua was like, yeah, I'm the son of God. I'm the son of Yahweh. You know, didn't I already tell you this? You know, and these people, his people were like just so pissed because they couldn't find no fault in him. They just started laying hands on him, man. You know, because they were angry that Yahushua was so righteous, man. You know, and that they didn't understand his parabolic talk, man. All right. Verse 66, it says, and as Peter was beneath in the palace, there cometh one of the maids of the high priest, and when she saw Peter warming himself, she looked upon him and said, and thou also wast with Yahushua of Nazareth. All right. She was like, and you were also with Yahushua. All right. So this lady, you know, saw Peter, and she was like, wait, you were with Yahushua too, you know? All right, so because us Israelites, man, us men of this truth, we stick out like a sore thumb, man. All right, we try to blend in, but you know they see how we walk and talk and carry ourselves. They're like, um, you know, he's one of those, man. You know, he's one of those. He's something different. You know, he doesn't eat pork. He don't smoke. You know, he doesn't get those kind of haircuts. He don't get tattoos. You know, he's one of those dudes, man. You know, you know. You know, we stick out like a sore thumb, man, because this whole world's wicked, man. You know, me not having no tattoos, and people ask me like, well, why don't you get no tattoos? You know, why don't you eat pork? I'm allergic to pork. You know, I'm not really allergic. It's just, I think it's unhealthy. I just don't feel like eating pork, man. They're like, man, it's so good. I'm like, yeah, but there's other good things too, like beef, you know, salmon, chicken. You know, I think I just, mm, it benefits me better to not eat pork. And people are like, man, what's wrong with you, man? They start mocking and you know, giving me an evil eye. You're like what's wrong with him, man? You know, like who the fuck does that? Who doesn't eat bacon? Me, motherfucker. You know, us. Who doesn't get tattoos? You know, oh, he's scared of the needle. It hurts. No, it's not about that, man. You know, we truly serve the Lord. All right, we love the Lord, man. We know the Lord. All right. So we know what to do and what not to do, man. Oh, you don't smoke? You don't smoke, bro? What's wrong with you, man? You know? Hey, man. I mean, we really want to say, shut the hell up, get the fuck out of my face. You know? The Lord's gonna fucking destroy you if you keep doing that. That's why I don't do that shit. But hey, if we said that, they would have, we would start a fight. And we're not here for fighting, man. All right? But yeah, she said, and thou also was with Yahushua of Nazareth. But he denied, all right? Peter was like, no, I wasn't. You know, he lied to her, you know, because he didn't want to be persecuted with Yahushua. It says, but he denied, saying, I know not, neither understand what thou sayest, you know. And he went out into the porch, and the cock crew, all right? And the maid saw him again and began to say to them that stood by, this is one of them, all right? So she found, hey, she's like, hey, you know, this guy, he's one of Yahushua too. Get him, you know, for lack of better words. You know, Peter had to lie and you know had to deny the Lord. You know, because we all know the story of Peter denying the Lord and the cock crowing. You know, verse 70 it says, and he denied it again, and a little after they that stood by said again to Peter, surely thou art one of them, for thou art a Galilean, and thy speech agreeth thereto. All right, they're like, you are one of his. You do follow Yahushua. We could tell, you know, because like I said, we stick out like a sore thumb, man. Our own people are even gonna persecute us, and they're like, you know, your speech is like his too, the way you talk, you know, and we talk different, man, you know. That you know, people could tell, you know, the way we preach the scriptures, all right, the way we say the Lord's name, all right. We say roughly paraphrasing, you know, we say Yahushai, you know, we say the MOTB, you know, this and that. We speak in code, you know, we wear certain things, you know, we're different, man. They're not like us, all right? You know, so our people are gonna persecute us. We're gonna be persecuted, man. All right. Not one brother in this truth is not going to be persecuted. We're all going to be persecuted. So be ready, man. All right. Stay spotless and blameless, endure to the end. Keep this truth and serve the Yahweh Shem Shai in truth and sincerity to the best of your ability. Keep the Lord's commandments. Do all that you can to stand in that evil day. All right. When all hell breaks loose and these devils, even the devils of our people, come down with great wrath upon us. All right. I've got many more precepts, man. Matthew 5 and 10. It says, Matthew 5 and 10, it says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. All right. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right. So count yourself blessed, man. Look forward to persecution, man. You know what? Get ready, man. All right, because Yahweh was persecuted. All right, so you're gonna want to be persecuted too, for righteousness' sake. All right, not for wickedness, but for righteousness' sake. All right, because if you're being persecuted for righteousness' sake, just as the Lord was, you're on the right track to being one of the elect. All right, to being rewarded and crowned by Yahweh Shai himself, who was also persecuted, man. So look forward to it. Get ready for it. Prepare yourself righteously, all right, to be persecuted for righteousness' sake, okay? Matthew 5 and 11, the next verse. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, all right, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Remember, falsely. They're going to do it falsely, man, because they're not going to find no blame. We're going to be blameless, all right? They're going to have to do it falsely. All right, so stay spotless and blameless. Okay, stay on the right track with Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep His commandments. All right. Persecution is inevitable. Okay, and it's coming, man. We see everything around us. You know, things going on around the world. All right, coming. All right, going, leading towards that point. All right, verse 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. All right. Remember, no matter how much hell you go through, all right, that reward is going to be that much greater. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. All right, all the prophets in the Bible were persecuted, man. So who are you not to get persecuted, man? Who are you? All right, get ready for it, man. If you say you're going to be of this truth, hey, be ready for persecution, man. The servant is not greater than his master. All right. Acts 5, verse 28. Oh, this is going to be another long chapter. It says, saying, did not we straightly command you that ye should not teach in his name? All right, these people, they hate the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine and intended to bring this man's blood upon us. All right, because they don't want nothing to do with Yahweh Shai. All right, they want to be buddy with the white man and be a part of his new world order, man. They don't want nothing to do with us. All right, they want to do away with us. And I'm talking about our people. Verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God, Yahweh, rather than men. All right. You know. Verse 30, the God of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him hath Yahweh exalted with his right hand to be prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness to sin, forgiveness of sin. All right, this is who we serve, man. All right, we're on the Lord's side, man. We don't care what you people think. You know, we don't care what you people do to us, man. All right, you people outside this truth, if you be an Israelite or not, we don't give a damn what you say or have to say or think. All right, because we want that reward. We want to be crowned by Yahweh Shai, if it's popular or not, because it's going to eventually be popular when the Lord returns. All right, verse 32, and we are his witnesses of these things, and so is also the Holy Ghost, whom Yahweh hath given to them that obey him. When they heard that, they were cut to the heart and took counsel to slay them. All right. Then stood there upon one in the council a Pharisee named Gamaliel, all right, a doctor of the law, and in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space, and said unto them, Ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. For before these days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, all right, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, all right. This man Theudas, all right, he rose up to be somebody, all right, you know, as a great figure in Israel, and he had a great following of men, of Israelite men, all right. It says about 400 joined themselves, who was slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught. Okay, so all those people that followed through this, who was not a man of the Lord, who proclaimed himself, you know, possibly as one, you know, a great man of Israel, all those people, all those men that followed him were slain, scattered, had bad endings, man. Okay, why? Because they were going against Yahweh Shemi Shai ultimately. Verse 37, after this man rose up, Judas of Galilee, in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him, he also perished. And all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. All right. So it's best to serve Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. All right. Or you can have a bad ending. All right. An unglorifying death. All right. A horrible death, or just unhonorable legacy, man. If you don't serve Yahweh Shemi Shai. This is why we serve the Lord, man. We don't care if we're persecuted, man. We know persecution's coming because we know the scriptures. We know the Lord, man. All right. The Lord was persecuted, so we know we got to be persecuted, man. All right. Okay. Verse 38 says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. All right. Because we know that this truth that starts with great millstone on down, we know it's of the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. We know it's not of men. All right. We know the Lord works through men, but we know it's not of men. All right. We believe that the Lord Yahweh Shai was dealing with Abba Bivens. He woke him up through the Spirit. All right. And he didn't come up with the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, you know, out of nowhere. No, that was through the Spirit of the Lord, man. All right. Most of these things of this truth is of faith, which is not a tangible thing. Okay. It comes from things that are not seen. The evidence of things not seen, roughly paraphrased. All right. This hope and this faith. All right. Because this thing is not of men. It's not of our own strength and our might. I mean, our mind, you know, will, our speech. It's of Yahweh Shemi Shai. You know, verse 39, it says, but if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. All right. So we know that these people that are going to persecute us, hey, they were set up, they were created by Yahweh Shemi Shai to be that part, all right, that character in his movie. We're the good character, the underdog character, man. All right, in the Lord's movie. And we're gonna go through that tribulation, that tough time. We're gonna be persecuted. All right, and you know, so don't justify things that are to come by your own understanding. Just know that, hey, this is part of the Lord's movie. Keep the Lord's commandments, keep the Lord's ways. All right, unto the end, endure unto the end. All right, because these people don't know, they know not what they do, man. Okay. The Lord chose you. All right. So count yourself blessed, man. All right. Like Mahalaya says, he says, I'd rather it be them than me, you know. Even if it be your own family member, you know, or friend that you grew up with. All right, this is Matthew 10 and 17. And it says, It says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. Okay, so beware, man. Don't be around the world, man. All right, don't just be around everybody. Be of the world. Just stay to yourself. Be around the brothers in this truth. All right, because these men, all right, there's agents among us too. All right, trying to persecute us, catch us up slipping. All right, so stay spotless and blameless. Be righteous, man. Stay in the spirit. Don't be wicked. All right, because everybody around us, not everybody, but anybody around us could be an agent. And we know what these agents are about. They're trying to persecute us, man, demonize us for the white man. Why? Because they took the bag, or they just secretly hate us too, man. All right. Matthew 10 and 18, the next verse. It says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. All right, be ready for that, man. They're going to persecute us. All right, we're going to get arrested, sent to these courthouses, on television, and these courts and these, judges. All right, and they're going to we're going to have to testify for the Yahushua. They're going to be asking us questions, and hey, we're going to be just speaking the words of the Lord. Verse 19, it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. Okay, so don't worry, man. Just keep the Lord's ways, serve Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability. And when you are persecuted, don't freak out, man. Don't freak out, man. All right, the Lord's gonna give you His words in that time. Okay, He's gonna speak for you. He's gonna give you a mouth. All right. It says, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. Okay. So be ready for this situation, because it's coming. It's gonna come for a good portion of us brothers, man. All right. Verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. We're already speaking. We already have the Spirit of Yahweh Shai speaking within us. All right. What makes you think the Lord's not going to have it, with us when we're persecuted, man? When we're put on the spot. All right. Us brothers, we wake up or we go about our day. We're like, I don't even know how I'm going to go out to the highways and byways. I'm not in the Spirit, to preach for an hour and a half, 2 hours, speaking straight, truth. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Do it today, man. And so we pray, we watch GMS videos, and once we get out there, hey, the Spirit, Yahweh Shemiah, Spirit, the Holy Spirit, Harakakodash just hits us, man. And then bang, precepts just start flooding our minds and our hearts, and we just get in the Spirit. The fire is ignited. The Lord ignites the fire within us, man. It all comes from Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, so don't worry, brothers. Our faces are going to be on national television, probably international television, man. We're going to be freaking viral on TikTok and YouTube, if that's still up, and this white man's going to be asking us questions, man. So you hate white people? You're going to lay hands on people? You're going to put us in slavery? Huh? And we're just going to speak the truth like we already are, man. We meditate on these things. We dream about these things, man. It's going to come, man. That's why the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right. Stay in this truth, man. All right. Meditate on the Lord in His truth. All right. Verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. So we're going to have family members, loved ones, friends. All right. Popping up out of nowhere when that time comes to persecute us. You think you're good with your father, your mom, or your wife, or your own son. You think your son, your daughter won't persecute you, or call the cops on you because you're a Hebrew Israelite. They might, man. Be ready. It might be a brother in this truth who was an agent all along, man. All right, so be ready, man. Verse 22, it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. All right. So yeah, man, you got to endure. All right, pray for that. That's the Spirit of Yahweh Shai to endure these times to come, man, because it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be Um, yeah, it's not gonna be pretty, man. You know, they're gonna make it look nasty, make us look like the face of terror. You know, they're gonna make us look like, make us sound like, you know, we're the worst people on earth, just because we go preach the word. And you gotta also know, man, realize and just know, man, all we're doing is going out there and preaching this truth. That's it. We're not doing nothing wicked, and just know that, man. Okay? Because these people are gonna make it look totally different because they want to. They hate us. You know. Verse 23 says, "But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the city of Israel till the Son of Man come." All right. The disciple, verse 24, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house of Beelzebub, all right, the devil, how much more shall they call them of his household? So if they called Yahushua, the son of Yahweh, the devil, they called him the devil, how much more so you, man? They're going to do the same thing. Look what they did to Yahushua, you know? What makes you think they're not going to do it to you too? And you come in the same spirit, the same testimony. So be ready, man. Be ready. All right. It's coming. All right. Let me use the restroom one more time. Stop here. Slack you. Okay. Let me get Luke. I got a lot. I might have to do a part 2, man. I even been here for an hour. That's all right. This is Luke 21:12. It says, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake." Verse 13, "And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts," all right, your mind, "not to meditate before what ye shall answer." So, you know, don't worry, man, all right, when it comes to that time of persecution, man. You know, oh, what am I going to say? You know, what if I slip up and say something that offends the Lord? Hey, don't worry, man, all right, because you're in the spirit every day, aren't you? How much more in the spirit are you going to be when that comes, man? So don't worry, Hakim. All right, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Verse 15, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." All right? So the Lord's going to speak through you, man. He's going to literally fill your spirit up. He's going to possess you, man. The Lord, the creator of everything, is going to be within you, talking through you. All right? You're not going to be in control. The Lord's going to be in control. He's going to be controlling you, using you as that vessel, as a mouthpiece when that time comes. So count yourself blessed, man. All right. That's why we go out there to the highways and byways. All right. We do this work. We serve the Lord in truth and sincerity to the best of our ability, man. All right. We put off ourselves and put on the Lord. Or we suffer for righteousness' sake, because just think about that, man. The Lord is going to use you. He's going to speak through you. He's going to use you as a mouthpiece, all right, to testify against this wicked world, all right. You know, I want that. I want to be in that position. I want to be persecuted as Yahushua was persecuted, man. You know, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the persecution, and so should you, man. All right. Because fuck this wicked world. Fuck you wicked ass Israelites. Fuck you wicked ass Edomites. Fuck all y'all, man. You know, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all are wicked as hell. You know, if you're not about this truth, you're wicked, and the Lord's He's gonna destroy you, man. You know, and gladly so. All right, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. All right, the fall of our enemies. Okay, because you guys are against Yahushua. You know, you're against our Lord and Savior. You know. You know, we're tired of it. We're tired of seeing our people being wicked against us, towards the Lord, against them, you know, towards themselves. We're tired of it, man. You know. Luke 21:16, it says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. You know, even our close loved ones are going to persecute us, man. So be ready, man. Verse 17, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. All right. So some brothers aren't going to even be touched, you know, and the Lord's going to be with them the whole way, you know. And your possession, it's like in verse 19, and your patience possess ye your souls. All right. So just be patient, wait upon the Lord, trust in Yahushua, and Yahushua. All right. And he's going to be with you in that time of persecution. All right. And, I trust in Yahushua. Therefore, I look forward to the persecution, man. You know, I'm not worried about it. You know, if you're doing the will of the Lord to the best of your ability, you know, we're looking forward to the destruction, the fall, that affliction, the fire, man. You know, because that's when we're going to be, that's that last test until the kingdom of heaven comes, man. Next is, right after that is the kingdom, all right? And that's our moment to prove to Yahweh Shai how much we love the Lord, man, all right? And that's going to be one of the instances is when we're persecuted, man, all right? We get to talk for the Lord. The Lord's going to talk through us, you know? You understand how great that is? How beautiful that is? I can't wait, man. I pray to Yahweh Shai that he chooses me to be put in that position where he speaks through me in that time of persecution, man. And you got to too. Or you got to wish for that too as well. This is John 16, start at 16. Verse 1. It says, Shalom Amak. So this is John 16:1. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. Verse 2, that it says, they shall put you out of the synagogues. Yeah, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth Yahweh Shai service, the service of God. So these people are going to try to kill you, persecute you, all right, unalive you, do this and make your life a living hell, because they think they're doing the will of the Lord. They think they know the Lord. They think the Lord's on your side, on their side, when really the Lord's on our side, man, because they don't know the Lord, man. All right. Okay. So yeah, man, these people are gonna have that spirit, thinking that they're doing good by doing away with us, persecuting us, calling the cops on us. They're gonna think they do right now. They think they're doing the service of God by persecuting us. Okay. but really, you know, they're setting them, they're marking themselves, man, for destruction, the wrath of the Lord. You know, they got themselves in their own spiritual trick bag, man. The Lord got them in a spiritual trick bag. Second Ezra 44, 2 verse 44. It says, so I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered, verse 45, he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and received palms. All right. Verse 46, Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? All right. So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, Yahweh Shai, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing right now. That's what you got to do until the end, until the Lord returns. It makes us immortal, man. We're putting on that immortal clothing, man. We're putting off that mortal, putting on the immortal right now. All right. By speaking this truth, by putting on the Spirit of the Lord. All right. All right. The next step is the Lord returning when he can physically do that. All right. Because we're spiritually immortal right now, man. All right. Because we have the Spirit of the Lord, of Yahweh Shai, upon us, man. We have put on as the elect. Therefore, we're immortal. We're untouchable because the Lord Yahweh Shai chose us out of the world. He chose us from the beginning of time. All right. So, yeah, we're able to die, get sick, and be unalived, but the Lord's not going to let that happen. All right. You know. So we're going to stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai to the end. All right. My favorite thing, it's my favorite thing to do. All right. You know, speak things, speak the truth of Yahweh Shai. Speak the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. It's my favorite thing to do. You know, it should be yours too. You know, go against this whole world. All right. Because we know the Lord's going to be on our side. The scriptures say, if the Lord be on our side, you know, who could be against us? Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. Okay. So don't be wavering, man. All right. Don't be back and forth, back in the world. You know, being like this, spiritually like this. Is the Lord gonna save me? Is the Lord gonna really protect me in the time of persecution? You know, trying to be politically correct when you're out there on the highways and byways. You know, fuck all that, man. You know. It says, for he is faithful that promise. You know, the Lord's faithful, man. Okay? The Lord said he's going to protect you, all right? In the line of fire, he's going to do it, man. He's going to speak through you in the time of persecution. He's going to do it. Believe in him, man. He's faithful. He's the creator of everything and his son, okay? Sirach 4, verse 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Shai shall fight for thee. Okay, this is the only option, man. This is your only choice. Strive for the truth unto death. The Lord's gonna fight for you, man. So this is a win-win situation. All right, serve Yahweh Shai till death. Okay, the scriptures say some of you will not even have to taste of death. All right. So even if you have to die, hey, you're going to be crowned as the elect. The Lord might take the pain away from that death, from your death. Okay. All right. The Lord is nothing's impossible with the Lord, man. Okay. All things are possible with the Lord. So yeah, man. Nothing's impossible, and also everything is possible with Yahweh Shem Shai. Not without him, but with Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? So the only option, the best thing to do, the only win-win situation is serve Yahweh Shem Shai to the best of your ability, in truth and sincerity. Okay? No matter what you go through, man. No matter what we gotta go through, the Lord's gonna protect us. Okay? It might get tough, really tough. Even if you have to die, get beheaded, do it in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? Because the Lord's gonna crown you. You're gonna be found on a chariot with the Lord, man. You know, on the right side of the Lord. You know. 1 Timothy 6, verse 11. First Timothy 6 and 11 says, "But thou, O man of Yahweh, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness." Okay. It says, fight, verse 12, fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, all right, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. All right, so fight that good fight of faith, man. Don't bitch up, man. Don't pussy out, okay? And be a Judas Iscariot, man. You know. No. Serve the Lord until the end. Even if you have to die, because you're still gonna get that reward. You're still the elect. All right. Fight the good fight of faith, man. You know, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be tough. Hey, when you look at all these movies, these underdog movies, the underdog went through hell. But what happened at the end? What always happens at the end for the underdog? All right, he gets the W. He gets the woman. He gets the reward. He gets the crown. All right, he gets the win. All right, and this is, just know we're in that underdog movie, and we're the underdogs. So put on that righteous underdog. All right, put on, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Put on the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, and you're gonna get the W, even if you have to die. That's it, man. That's what's gonna happen. And if you choose anything else, then hey, you're gonna lose. All right, these people are gonna lose. They're gonna get a temporary little W over you, but that's it. It's gonna be a little minute W. That's all they get, and it won't even be remembered in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna be remembered forever with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven. That's why we go through hell. That's why we do this thing. All right, we do this truth. We serve the Lord. All right, because we're going to be remembered. The scriptures say, "But he that serveth the Lord abideth forever." All right. What are we doing? We're serving the Lord. Okay. Because we have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Psalms 94 and 16 says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?" And that's us. You got to have that mindset to rise up for Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? You know, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? All right? And you got to be like, me, Yahweh Shem Shai. Me, I'll do it. You know, no matter what you put me through, I'm going to do it. Okay? So that time of persecution is coming, man. All right, be ready for anything. You know, it's not gonna look pretty. All right. You know, Apostle Gabar, he's he's done many lessons on the topic of coming into this truth. It's mainly about suffering, because Yahweh Shai suffered. What makes you think you're not gonna suffer, man? All right. So prepare yourself to suffer. All right. We're already suffering, so might as well suffer for righteousness' sake. Suffer for the Lord, so you can get a reward, man. You know, Ephesians 6 and 12. You know, this work of Yahweh Shem Shai will not be in vain. This work that we're doing, but every other work is going to be in vain. It won't be remembered. It won't be brought to naught. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right. So the battle is spiritual, man. All right. This isn't a physical muscle, gun to gun, sword to sword battle that we're fighting. We're battling against these wicked ass people, man. All right. Through the spirit of the Lord. These people hate our spirit because we come in the spirit of the Lord. All right. They hate us. All right. That's the battle, man. All right. Testifying of the Lord until the end. Okay. Until the Lord saves us, redeems us. All right. That's the battle. That's what we're doing, man. Speaking of the truth unto death. All right. Don't speak anything else. All right. And don't change your doctrine. You know, it's all mental, man. It's spiritual. This battle is not with swords and guns and hands. Okay. And your fighting ability. No, it's a spiritual battle. All right. Okay. We're gonna be persecuted, man. All right. Them persecuting us and sending us to judges and courthouses with the TV, you know, us being on TV, you know, and being, you know, us being viral. That's a spiritual thing, man. That's a spiritual fight. It's not a physical fight, you know. It's Romans 8 and 33. Romans 8 and 33 says, who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? It is Yahweh that justifieth. Okay? So these people, no matter what they say and do to you, they can't, you know, they don't decide. Remember, the Lord controls these people. The Lord controls everything. All right? It says, it is Yahweh that justifieth. It is God that justifieth. All right? So seek to please Yahweh Shemi Shai and not these people. Don't try to be politically correct or right in the minds of these people. You know, yeah, these people are going to persecute you and say all manners of evil against you falsely for the Lord's sake, namesake. All right. But we're doing this for the Lord. Okay. We're not doing it for these people, man. All right. These people, it's the Lord that justifieth. Yahweh Shemi Shai, not these people. All right. It says, who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? You know, none. They could charge us with whatever, but it's about what Yahweh Shemi Shai charges us, man. And if he charges us as the chosen, as the elect, hey, nope. The scriptures say none of the elect shall be plucked out of the Lord's hands. All right. Even if it looks like it's about to happen, it's not going to happen, man. You know. We may be at the verge of death, all right, when the Lord's going to pop up out of nowhere and redeem us and save us. Verse 34, Romans 8 and 34, who is he that condemneth? It is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach that died, yeah, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also maketh intercession for us. So Yahweh Shai, yeah, they unalived Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna possibly unalive you. But what happened to Yahweh Shai? He arose again. He already got the W in victory. Yahweh Shai has the victory. All right, you want the victory over death, over this world? Serve him, okay? And he's gonna give you that same victory, man. Even if you have to die, he already won. All right. If you want to win too, all right, put on the spirit of the Lord. Serve the Lord unto death. Okay? So you're going to rise again too if you serve the Lord. All right? Slakia. Verse 35, Romans 8 and 35. It says, who shall separate us? All right? Who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shai? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or the sword? You know, so who's going to separate us from the Lord? Who's going to pluck us out of the hands of Yahweh Shemi Shai? If he chose us from the beginning of time to be saved, even through death, Then who's anybody else to stop that? The Lord is the one who created all things. He controls you other people, man. Our adversaries. Verse 36, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. All right. Nay, in all these things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. All right. You know, the Lord sees us as more than conquerors, man. These people see us as sheep, you know, defenseless, and we are. But through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're more than conquerors, man. You know. Verse 38, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come. Verse 39, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord. All right. So nobody can stop us, man. If you're on the right side of the Lord, if the Lord chose you to be the elect, these people can't touch us, man. Even if they do touch us, it's only going to be physical, all right? The Lord's still going to give us that victory over these, our enemies, all right? So let them persecute you, man. You know, it says, blessed are you when you're persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. All right? Not woe unto you. It says, blessed are you, all right? And persecution is going to come. It's coming, man. Get excited. Get ready, man. All right? Don't get ready physically, mentally. Well, yeah, mentally, but get ready spiritually, man. Daniel 13. This is Daniel 13. Sheesh. Can't get the book of Daniel, chapter 13. This is 13, right? Whatever, get the blue letter. All right, I'm gonna read your precept, man. All right, First Chronicles 3 and 5. It says, and these were born unto him in Jerusalem, Shemaiah and Shabbat and Nathan and Solomon, four of the Bathsheba, the daughter of Emuel. All right. All right, this is Daniel. Sitting for a long time. Daniel 13. Oh, there's no Daniel 13. What the heck? But Daniel 3. Slakia. I thought the L was a 1. Daniel 3 and 15. And it says, now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute. All right, this is the testimony of the brothers Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. All right, they're put in a fiery furnace. All right, because they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and King Nebuchadnezzar hated that because he wanted everybody to serve him and bow down to him, but they're like, nope, we're bowing down to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and nobody else. You can do whatever the hell you want to us. You could put us in a fiery furnace. You know, we don't give a damn, man. All right, and that's what they said, and that's what they did, man. And they were fearless. For Daniel 3 and 15. Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and the dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that? And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? So this is what Nebuchadnezzar said to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. All right. All right. He was like, hey, if you don't bow down to me, when I put the sound of the flute and the cornet up, man, and the trumpets, you know, I'm gonna put you in a fiery furnace, man. For who's that God that y'all believe that say he's gonna save you, man? You know, so he's mocking them. Verse 16, Daniel 3 and 16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, you know, so this is what the three brothers said to him, man. He's like, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this manner. All right, in this matter. So they're like, so they said to King Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the empire of the world at that time. This is what they said to him. They're like, we're not careful to, you know, we don't give a damn, basically. We're not careful to answer you, you know, we're not careful to answer you, you know, on your request for us to bow down to you, man. You know, we don't care what you have to say, basically. Verse 17. If it be so, our God, Yahweh, whom we serve, all right, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. Verse 18, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. So he's like, hey, let it be on the you know, let Yahweh Shai save us, man. No matter what, we're not going to bow down to you anyway, man. Even if the Lord doesn't save us, you know. Verse 19, it says, then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage, all right, was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was to be heated, man. So Nebuchadnezzar got pissed off, angry as hell, man. And he's like, hey, turn up the furnace even more, man. Verse 20, and he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, all right, to cast them into the fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, the hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So, hey, those men that turned up the furnace, all right, okay, you know, those men that bound up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they got burnt up by the furnace, man, because because they went against Yahweh Shai ultimately, and the furnace was turned up so hot, you know, that it burnt them, man. Verse 24 says, then Nebuchadnezzar, the king was astonied, and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of? Oh yeah, he said, and said unto his counselors, did not we cast these 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, all right? And they had no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of God, Yahweh Shai, all right? So Nebuchadnezzar stood up, and all of his counselors, they're like, hey, didn't we put those brothers in there in the fiery furnace? But I see them moving and walking around, and there's 4 of them, not 3. And that last one looks like the Son of God. You know, it's something in them knew that, hey, that was Yahweh Shai with them, man. And remember, this was written in the Old Testament. So Yahweh Shai is not just in the New Testament, he's written in the Old Testament too, all right? For all you Old Testament or only New Testament junkies, man, all right? So yeah, man. So the Lord was with them even in a fiery furnace, man. The Lord preserved them, all right? It says, then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, Yahweh, come forth, come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power. All right. So the Lord, I'm going to continue. It says, nor was any hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. All right. So yeah, man. So the Lord, that fiery furnace had no power over Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Why? Because they served Yahweh Shai. The Lord chose them. Okay, so the Lord took, the Lord was with them. All right, to the end. Okay. All right, the Lord, through spiritual means, saved them from a fiery furnace. Okay. And that's what's gonna happen to us, man. We're gonna be put into very similar situations, man. Like the scriptures say, look at the generations of old. Did any man call on the Lord and wasn't saved? Roughly paraphrasing, No, man. So it's best for you to serve Yahweh Shai to the best of your ability. All right. Even through death. Okay. I'm gonna end it off right there. I hope this was edifying to the elect, man. All right, persecution is gonna come. All right, be ready. All right, get right with the Lord. All right, stay in the Spirit, man. Okay. And endure unto the end, man. Okay, persecution is coming. All right, be ready. All right. All right, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, man. All right, hope this was edifying to the elect. Hope this was exhorting. All right, and uplifting to the elect of the nation of Israel. Yasharallah. Until next time, Shalom.